Alright, picture this. You're deep in the forests of the Western Ghats. It's dark, it's wet, and oh look, a frog roughly the size of your thumbnail is staring at you like you just walked into its living room uninvited. These little guys, they are Nyctibatrachus, or commonly known as the night frogs. And turns out they're pretty picky about where they live. So naturally, the question is, why? Turns out these frogs aren't just somewhere in the forest. They've got very specific taste. Some love chilling on wet rocks, some prefer hanging out in the leaf litter, and others pick rocky stream beds. It's basically an amphibian Airbnb situation. But instead of sending each frog a survey, because, tiny thumbs and whatnot, there's a better way to figure this out. Statisticians call it structural equation modeling. Sounds fancy, right? But here's the deal. SEM is like detective work for science. It helps connect the dots between multiple environmental factors like altitude, humidity, and canopy cover to figure out what actually influences where these frogs like to be. Think of it like those conspiracy theories, but with actual math. The model reveals something interesting. These frogs prefer higher altitudes, cooler temperatures, and lots of shade. Not exactly your average sunbathers. Also, things like humidity and water temperature play a big role in where they choose to live. And here's the cool part. Understanding this isn't just for fun. If scientists and conservationists know what makes a habitat frog approved, they can work to protect and restore those environments, which is a pretty big deal. Considering amphibians are kinda like nature's early warning system, if they're struggling, it usually means something's up with the environment. So, what does this all mean? Well, if night frogs had a dating profile, it would probably go something like this.
Loves long walks in the rainforest, prefers cooler climates, must have shade, dislikes pollution.
The world is losing amphibians at an alarming rate. Climate change, habitat destruction, pollution. Basically, if nature was a reality TV show, frogs would be the first ones voted off the island. But what if there was a way to predict where these frogs will thrive? And more importantly, how to protect them?
Assemble.
In the end, the key to saving these frogs, and maybe, just maybe, helping the planet, isn't just knowing where they live, but why they live there. And thanks to science, now we do.